how many drinks can we drink in Mardi Gras?
Princess Bear here. Today we're at Universal Studios for
Mardi Gras for drinks.
Feet don't fail us now because we are thirsty, because it's your number one choice of foodie infotainment. We're here to try all the drinks, literally, so you don't have to, because she's vegan. I'm not. We're floating down a river of something.
It's time to foodie and chill.
This is the Royal Street Refresher Mocktail from, I don't know what the bar is called, over by Transformers. It's peach puree, strawberry puree, Sūpāsawā, is that how you pronounce it? Sūpāsawā? And mint essence. I don't like mint, so let's see how minty it is. Hopefully not very. I don't think there's really mint. If there is, it's very hint of mint. But artificial peach is just like not a good thing. Like I can taste the strawberry, but then it has that weird like aftertaste. I don't even know how to describe it. Fake peach. It's a very weird flavor. I don't know. I wouldn't drink this again, personally.
We're always going to try to represent more mocktails for you guys. You don't have to drink when you come to the parks. Honestly, it's expensive. So the fact that we're getting at least a dedicated mocktail at every booth at Universal leagues ahead of everybody else. So this Royal Street Refresher, will it be refreshing or will it deserve to go in the gutter? That's what we're here to find out. Oh. Interesting. It wants to be so badly frozen mojito, but it's like a pre-mixed Kmart version of a frozen mojito. The mint is like mostly on the top, and you get the strawberry puree, which is fine, but the peach, I don't know if I'm rocking with that. Everything in here, I think it's okay, but it needs some adjustments. Too much mint, too little of everything else. It has potential. It's not the worst drink, and my stomach isn't hurt yet, so that's a good sign. I give it 3.25 out of 5 claws.
The staple of Disney's Port Orleans Resort, which we are not at, but also a New Orleans beer, Abita. This is just your standard purple haze. They have several Abitas around, and we will be drinking most of them? I don't know. We'll see. Something about beer on tap. It's just magical. I love the, it's almost like a berry note to it. I think the reason why I like the Abita Purple Haze is because it gives me member berries of the Knott's Berry Farm boysenberry beer. And anything that reminds me of Knott's Berry Farm is good in my book. So I will give this a 4 out of 5 beers.
If it's one thing that I always suggest, if you don't want to risk the gut rat of a Universal Festival drink, beers are always the safest way to go. They do have quite the collection for the festival, so Abita Purple Haze is a standard of Mardi Gras that I cannot say no to. I love the fruit notes of Purple Haze every year. Honestly, it takes me back to the one time, and probably one time only, when the Busch Gardens and had it there. We didn't have fun at Busch Gardens, but this always takes me back. Only good memories attached to Purple Haze. Now, the other Abita beers, Turbo Dog and some of the other ones, but this one, delicious. 4.25 out of 5 claws. We have the Bourbon Street Blast, a frozen concoction here at Mardi Gras at Universal. It's got Jack Daniels in it.
Oh.
And while I do love whiskey, I have not historically been the biggest fan of Jack Daniels. It drinks more like alcoholic Kool-Aid than actual whiskey. This is the Blackberry Jack Daniels, which I haven't had before. I've been curious, but not curious enough to put myself through it. However, I will put myself through it for you guys. So we have the blackberry Jack Daniels, a blackberry syrup, some lemon juice in here, some crème de cassis. So hopefully it's a delicious like blackberry smoothie that just happens to have the world's worst whiskey in it. But we'll find out.
Not vegan.
Let me mosquito that. I don't feel like I gave it a fair shake. No, that was fair. That was fair. Luckily, Jack Daniels, extremely subtle, but it is a syrupy mess. If you ever worked a concession stand or retail and you've gotten like the icy syrup with like none of the rest of it added, where it's just like straight sugar, that's what this tastes like. It's just like a frozen icy with a whole lot of blackberry syrup. Now, Jack Daniels isn't vegan. It's the number for the princess. It has to do with, is it bone char or is it the filtering process? The wool they use to filter the whiskey makes it non-vegan. So unfortunately, I had to drink this whole thing by myself. We don't waste alcohol here unless it's that terrible. It's bad. It's not horrible, but it's bad. I would give it 2 out of 5 plus. Leave it at Universal Studios to put 2 things in a cup that I absolutely hate. Cola and ice. And I'm not talking about the cold kind. Sprinkles, foam. I don't understand what it's supposed to be, but it's a crack and Coke, Mardi Gras colored sprinkles, some foam, there's some tea in here, and Coca-Cola. I'm expecting this to be as disgusting, as gross as our current state of affairs.
I think it's supposed to be a king cake.
It's supposed to be a king. Okay. That's something. It's this weird amalgamation of that artificial Coca-Cola sweet with the sweet of the whipped topping. The sprinkles add nothing, and then you get this back half of tea. And I like tea, but then you have like the tea aftertaste and the cola aftertaste. I want to throw this in an unmarked car. Like, that's how much I hate this. I do not like. This is a 1 out of 5 clause. If you guys would drink this, please leave some fireworks emoji in the comments. Me, this is a brick. Who can I throw this at? Yes. Take this where it belongs. Gross.
We have the Keel Farms King Cake Cider. This Keel Farms is Lakeland, right? Florida? Very close by. Oh, but Plant City, that's right. Plant City, Florida. And we love them. We love that all their stuff is vegan. Cheers. Oh, that's good. That's really good. It reminds me of another Keel Farms cider I've had before. I can't place my finger on it. Bear will probably know, but I love this. I would give this a 5 out of 5. It is a Princessities item. You need like 2 or 3 of these in your life. They're very delicious.
I almost party foul, almost spilled it. What was this again?
Keel Farms
King Cake. It smells really good, but I found that usually beers that smell good to me don't taste as good, so I'm curious to see. Ooh, that's yummy. Ooh, I would get this on my own and drink it. I won't, but I would. I'll take another sip. That's delicious. Go Keel Farms.
Keel Farms keeps bringing us back because this colorful looking thing looks perfect for Mardi Gras. So a king cake cider, I'm excited. You don't often see Shelby dance for a drink, but when she does, top of the list.
Over here, because over here is the safe side. Over there, you won't get nothing but smoke in your eye. We don't want no surprise. Come over here, Bill.
Call the Men in Black because I'm being beamed up to Plant City. And I don't know if that's alien, but it might as well because that is absolutely delicious. I think this is better than my favorite Riot Juice. I think this is better than the Keel Farms. I think it was like a strawberry something that we had. It was pretty similar to this, but no, this takes the literal cake. 5 out of 5 claws on a bear says if you get no other beverage at Mardi Gras, you make your feet move and you get this one.
Though we haven't finished our drink video, I just want to reiterate, I think this is my drink bay of the season, the Keel Farms King Cake Cider. This is top tier delicious. I'm actually really surprised that Bear ordered this because there's watermelon puckers in it. But if he's gonna eat or drink watermelon, it has to have liquor in it and then he'll enjoy it. So I guess that's that. I don't mind watermelon puckers, but then when you add sweet and sour to it, it's too sweet. This tastes legit like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. And I can picture drinking a whole one of these and getting gut rot. Not for me. It's a 2 out of 5 tequilas. No.
We got the Ring of Kerry. Our favorite Finnegan's bartenders have been scattered to the wind with Finnegan's closed, at least for most of this year. So they're all over the place. You're going to see them in Ireland, here in Battery Park. You're going to see them over under the Transformers bar. You see them, you better be nice to them. As always, if I found out that you didn't tip them, I will find you. I don't even know who you are, but I have my ways. So they poured this drink. We got the souvenir cup. They're probably the only bartenders in this park that could talk us into buying one of these. And yet somehow they did. Patron, watermelon pucker, sweet and sour.
Club soda.
Club soda? Interesting. I drank this in my mouth, but I feel like it washed the back of my eyeballs with tequila. Kerry, Ring of Fire? Ring of Kerry?
Ring of Kerry.
It sounds like it should be Ring of Curses, because I want to curse this. I think just a little bit too much of the watermelon pucker. Otherwise, it's a decent tequila drink. It's less gut rot than things I've had in the past, but at least they're pouring these at the bar. That is at least one reason to come to Ireland over everything else. And they do have a limited bar, so if you don't want these drinks, you can order other things. I would give this 3.5 out of 5 claws. I'm sure it will have worse.
This is the green tea drink, different than the shot that they have at Epcot. This is still Jameson, my beloved, and then there's Midori in it, which was like one of the first drinks or liquors that I had in my liquor life. A Midori sour used to be my jam when I was like a Smirnoff girl back in like, you know, when you're 21 trying to figure out what alcohol is. It tastes like a gummy bear, and I actually love it. Which I would. I love Jameson, I love Midori, but Midori is like such a sweet, strong liquor that it's hard to make whatever you put it in not sweet, and they did a good job with that. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 Midoris. It's nice.
I'm always happy to see different configurations of a green tea, even if you happen to be sitting next to Transformers in Battery Park. That's completely fine. Midori, Jameson, and peach schnapps. And we did try to order this earlier, but they have been burning through the peach schnapps. Said it. Getting real bartenders outside Battery Park, that's what this park needs, honestly. Honestly, the melon and the Midori and the peach go very well together. The hint of Jameson. It's fruity, but refreshing. 4 out of 5 points.
The Smithwick's Ale is available here at Universal and Epcot. Cheers. It uses base, or this beer is a base for other things like the black and tan, I think. And it tastes like it's missing its other half. I think because I'm so used to mixed beers now. But this is nice. It's very light. It's not like a nutty or like hoppy beer. It's just very light. And I like that. I will give it a 3.5 out of 5 beers.
Yes, I got a Smithwick's. It's not what I intended to get when I went to Ireland. I honestly had my heart set on trying their Guinness Zero, because I've never had the Guinness Zero, and I'm actually extremely curious. We have been trying a lot of NA drinks on this channel, both because we want to try them ourselves, and 2, to sort of give other options to those of you who don't drink or partake in the adult beverage, which is fine. Drinking is not for everybody, and if you don't want to do it, you should have options too. It's only fair. We keep a lot of NA beers in the house right now. We do Biro, Tom Holland's NA beer, and we do NA Corona like all the time. It's literally sitting in the fridge next to actual alcohol, because sometimes we want a beer, we just don't want to drink, if you know what I mean. It's a mood, if you will. So I settled for Smithwick's. I'm going to have to go out into the world and find me a single Guinness Zero of my own to try at some point. Until then, cheers. Everything you expect and nothing you don't. Like I said, if you don't want to gamble on cocktails, especially pre-mixed here at Universal, always go with the beers. I've yet for them to ruin a beer. I mean, the beer it's on tap, it's coming out, it's in a can. Really can't go too wrong. You know what you're getting at the very least. Give that 3.5 out of 5 stars.
All right, we don't have vegan churros this year, of course. Disappointing, but I understand, at the Mexico booth or at all. But we do have a Mangonada. Now, in the description, it does not list this as an item in the Mangonada, but they do top it with like crushed hot Cheetos, which obviously are not vegan. So just ask for it without. Or when I ordered this, they asked me, do you want everything on it? So I said no hot Cheetos, and I got it without hot Cheetos. So should be relatively easy. All right. Needs a little mix. Carefully, because I've already spilled this. That's delicious. I love a Mangonada. I'm kind of missing the tamarind straw that they've put in it before, but this is amazing. I love tahini. Do they use chamoy? I can't remember, but there's Cholula hot sauce in this too. It's just the perfect amount of like mango and spice. I love it.
This is the Category 5 Hurricane. It is large and in charge. It tastes mostly like juice. I'm not a big fan of that. I just feel like most of these drinks are not great when they're pre-mixed like this. I would give it a 2 out of 5 bourbons. Ireland is the place to go for drinks.
A Category 5 Hurricane, because it's a hurricane baby, I must represent, even though I don't usually like these. When you mosquito it, it's not bad, but still fairly on the juicy side, which is what I expect for most Universal drinks. I know that some of you will swear that this is a drinking park. You still have yet to provide me any proof. Universal can't provide me proof. Go ahead and leave your favorite drink in the comments. I need to know. Like, this is really the drinking park. I really don't need you to come with evidence from now on. I need receipts for all the things. I'll give this 3.25 out of 5 claws. So the Bloody Mary Wild. There are 2 versions of the Bloody Mary at the Bloody Mary booth this year. You can get the mild version. You can get the wild version. Of course, I got the wild version. So you get the Worcestershire, some spices, black pepper, olives, a gigantic Jack Link's beef stick, because the booth is sponsored by Jack Link's, and then you get a hot Cheeto rim, because if it's one thing Universal seems to like over the past couple years, it's crushed up hot Cheetos and things. Ramen, mango beverages, whichever, I suppose. We're gonna go all in. Get a little mixture. We're gonna lick some rim. We're gonna shoot some Bloody Mary. bites of beef stick.
Ew.
Actually, I quite like that. The hot Cheeto, while hot, the Bloody Mary mix completely like mutes the heat of the hot Cheeto, and then it adds a little bit of sweetness, so you're getting like a sweet, spicy Bloody Mary. And then who doesn't like beef jerky? Clearly not the princess. Other than me, who doesn't like beef jerky?
Beef gum.
Beef gum. That's a tasty Bloody Mary. I thought it was going to be god-awful. A couple years ago, they tried to use the beef stick as a straw, and that was absolutely non-functional. I'm glad this year they're not even attempting to do that. 4 out of 5 claws. For you iced coffee lovers, the Austria food truck / booth has Coffee. This is a cold foam coffee beverage, iced, a little bit of cocoa pop on top. It smells wonderful. It looks pretty. Milk mustache? No. Coffee mustache? Not even close. That's good. It's definitely strong for those of you that love the coffees. This will keep me awake for like an hour when I'm taking a nap. That's just me. 4 out of 5 claws.
We have a passion fruit mixed drink. It's a little on the slush side because it wasn't fully chilled. It is very passion fruit forward and tart. I quite like that. I would give it a 4 out of 5, even though I'm not partial for frozen drinks. This one's nice.
Brazil is leaning into its passions for everything from its cooking to its passion fruit and this frozen capringa. I am excited to taste this. This smells wonderful. Even if it's not fully frozen, a half slush is enough for me today. Normally I'm surprised by the juiciness of these cocktails. This one is strong with the liquor. They have a partnership, a bromance, homance, they-them-mance? Either way, it's tasty, delicious. I would give that 4 out of 5 claws. One of the better premixed cocktails.
This hazy IPA kind of smells a little bit like orange juice or like a beer mimosa, but just don't smell it because it's very hoppy. Well, it's an IPA, so it's gonna be hoppy. Oh. That is hoppy to the hoppy to the hoppy. It almost tastes like a triple IPA type situation. I don't like that. If you like hoppy beer though, you'll like this. For me, it's like a 2 out of 5 beers.
If there are bosses of beers, evil ones at that, not all bosses are evil. There are IPAs, and then the final boss of IPA would be like the double IPA. The mini boss, I'm thinking it's somewhere like the hazy IPA. Because when you want punishment, I guess you're aim for the middle? I don't know, man. It was headed in the right direction, you know? Nice and flavorful, that first sip. It's nice and refreshing. And the back end is like giving a massage with sandpaper in your mouth. For those who love IPAs, all for you. Everybody else, we're all in. 3 out of 5 claws.
I was tempted to get another Keel Farms, but the Hefeweizen is available and is vegan, so cheers to a Hefeweizen. That is a nice, like, oaky, nutty Hefeweizen. My favorite type of flavor. I love this. This is just, it's a great combination, and I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 beers.
The tried and true, one of my favorite buddies, the Frankensteiner Hefeweizen. We go back a ways. This is one of my favorite beverages. If I can find this anywhere, or like a German Oktoberfest style restaurant, I am getting my Hef. Bready, nutty deliciousness, light and airy. Hefeweizens are what got me started on Belgians. Like, this is my gateway to everything hoppy and delicious. I give this 4.75 out of 5 claws.
An ouzo slush. Something I never expected to happen. Whoa. It's like a mojito with black licorice. If you like ouzo, you will like this, but you really have to love black licorice. I also am not a fan of frozen drinks, so not my jam, but if you like I said, if you like black licorice, you'll like this. I give it like a 2.5 out of 5. Ouzos, it's okay.
Straight out of Greece, gangster style, you have the ouzo cooler with the flavors of mint and cucumber and the ouzo liqueur. Woo-wee! Put black licorice in your veins. That is all that I smell. Here's the thing. There are things in this life to me that make no sense. But it's life. And at this point, you just got to ride with it. That tastes weird. But honestly, I kind of like it. The black licorice with the mint sort of just, is it like drinking cough medicine a little bit? Yes, but it's cold cough medicine with a hint of mint for flavor. I actually don't mind it. A lot of people are going to hate this. If you do not like black licorice or strong flavors of mint, I would suggest you avoid it. For some reason, I feel refreshed. So I'm on board. 4 out of 5 claws.
One of the few locations that can actually do vegan wines, because most of the wines here at Universal are not vegan. So we have a beautiful Sauvignon Blanc, and they have like a sorbet you can add to it too with some grenadine. It's very bright and crisp and light. I like this. This is nice, like fruity. It's like almost to Moscato level, but not. I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 wines.
I don't know what this is.
Sauvignon Blanc.
No. Ooh.
But it is. It's that way to the right.
Ooh. That's intense. I would not drink that by itself. But it doesn't taste bad. It's just like really... I'm not a wine drinker, obviously. That's pretty good. I don't know. I feel like it needs to be in something. Like that mocktail from Horror Nights. Where is it? I want that back.
A nice crisp Sauvignon Blanc. I feel like I need a quarter zip and a very nice pair of shoes. I need new park shoes, honestly. I looked at my shoes today, completely off topic, and they look like, what's the eraser with the wedge? Trapezoid? Is that it? Yeah, look trapezoid in the bottom of my feet. It's not making walking today very fun, but mind your park shoes. I don't think people understand how important the proper shoes are for a park day. I know you want to look cute. I want to look cute. But having bad shoes at the park will wreck your weekend, your week, your month, maybe even 3 or 4 months. But I digress. Back to the wine. Yes, it's extremely exaggerated. Sharp, very tart grape, very fruit forward. Clean finish, very clean. I like it. I like how it hangs with you. I can do this. I just need to be in much nicer clothes than I'm in right now to enjoy this fully. Give that 4.25 out of 5 plus.
Cabernet Sauvignon is Bear's favorite red. I like a Pinot Noir personally. This one's a little rich for me. Most cabs to me taste like cork or like wood wood chips, wood clippings, whatever. This one is not as heavy. This one's more like a medium-bodied red, and so it's like a lighter fruit to it. This is one that you could actually drink in the heat, and you would be okay. A lot of reds you can't. So this is good, and it's not chilled or anything. It's room temp, so I like that. I would give it a 3 out of 5 wines. I would drink this.
This is the red version of the other one?
It's like Cabernet
Sauvignon. Okay. Oh God, I need water. That is not for me, not at all. I would not put that in my mouth again. No offense to anybody that likes whatever this is that they said it was. No offense, it's not for me.
My attraction towards cabs probably has to do with the fact that I love whiskey so much. You find a lot of the cabs have that oaky or wooden flavor, the same thing I would get in like a nice bourbon or a whiskey. And those oak notes, they kind of speak to me. It's like a sweeter whiskey in most cases for me. But it does have a lot of character. Even just that initial whiff, that little, the fumes up out of the glass. Ooh, that's interesting. It's got a lot of character. I would say this is like straddling the line between like medium body and full body. It definitely hangs. It's got that nice sharp aftertaste. It feels very, it's like a very tart grape. So like it burns a little bit, but I kind of like the burn actually. That gives me that like sort of like oaky wooden flavors that I love out of my alcohol beverages. I rock with this because it rocks with me. 3.5 out of 5 flaws. We're drinking, consumed the beverages just for you.
We had some beverages. We didn't have all the beverages, but I think we had enough beverages for you guys to gauge that the beers and the ciders is where it's at this year, and the mixed drinks are just never a good time unless you go to Ireland.
Yeah, I think we're 100% agreed that the Keel Farms King Cake cider,
yeah, that's the drink of the
by far
of
the best.
Festival,
We
yeah.
could have multiple of those and never touch another beverage of this festival for the entire time that it's here. But we want to know what you guys think. Is there a drink that we tried that you're looking forward to? Is there one that we missed? By all means, let us know in the comments below. If there's anywhere else you'd like to see us do, anything else you can see us go, yes, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear might yeet himself into this gate, and that would hurt because we're kind of close.
I'm gonna go live on top of the arch. But you heard the girl.